Now let me ask you this. What does your job title truly define about you? Now, for years, I thought being in leadership or having a managerial job title was the most important thing. That's what showed up on my job description. I was a manager. I was in leadership, whatever that looked like. What did I post on my LinkedIn? What did my resume say? What did my business card show as my badge of honor, as we'll call it? Does that truly define who you are? Well, I don't think it does. Now, it might be how people perceive you by reading that job title, but it's not about the perception of how they perceive you. It's how you show up for those around you. What kind of impact do you have on an organization? And most importantly, do you know what your worth is to an organization? If any of this interests you and you want to hear a little bit more, stick around. Let's talk about it. Hello, my name is James and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. If you're coming back, I truly appreciate you giving me another chance. Anyways, this is my channel, The Midlife Creator, that I created to kind of share some of my personal and professional experiences over the last, I don't know how many years. I'm 50 now, but it's been a long time. And I am going to try and share some tutorials, help you learn how to build content, make decisions when it comes to your professional development. Maybe it's trying to learn how to build instructional training or even how to present and deliver that professional training. That's what this channel is all about. But right now, I am working on a video series talking about midlife career changes or maybe just midlife career exploration. So as I mentioned, I'm 50 years old. I have gone through a lot in my lifetime. I am working for a company that I like a lot, but it doesn't offer me any growth. So I'm kind of in a situation where I'm trying to explore. Do I spend the next 16 years with this organization when I have no clear trajectory or career path that I can follow to get to anything other than what I do today? Or do I go test the waters and see what's out there? Because a lot of my skills are very transferable to other industries. And when it comes to training or professional training, it's a $350 billion a year industry. So people are always looking for people that can develop and deliver training to organizations. So keep that in mind. If you're young and you're exploring opportunities for a career, look at that. Look into professional development and training. Now, AI is, definitely putting a little bit of a pinch into things, but if you know how to use AI and you know how to use it properly, that can also give you insight into professional development as well. Nevertheless, what's my story? So my story is about 5 years ago. 5 years ago. I told my boss that I was burned out. I was in a leadership position and I wasn't having fun. I was not enjoying it and I wanted out. And it kind of got blown off, right? Oh, James is just complaining. So then I follow up and say, hey, there's some other positions in the company I want to explore. They sound interesting to me. I was given the green light. Go ahead, go for it, buddy. Never once asked why. So it was like they just didn't care. And they didn't think that I had any opportunities to get another position. But nevertheless, I did apply for another position in a totally different department, in a level the same as I was in, or if not, one step higher. And I was offered a position and had a start date, the whole 9 yards. And then my leader realized, whoa, WTF, what just happened? And through a little bit of a hissy fit, I guess, to some extent, and was able to get the president and CEO of the organization to pull my offer off the table. Now, the president and CEO said, James, it's nothing personal against you, but I have a new leader coming in to lead the department in which that new position reports to. And I want to give that person a little bit of time to get acclimated to their team members and to sit down and interview you personally to make sure that this is still a good fit for both y'all. I respected that because just clearly, as he mentioned, for both of us. Because, that could have been really bad. You go take a position, then you get a new leader, and you guys don't see eye to eye at all. That could have been horrible. But nevertheless, I waited, went through that process. They brought the new leader in. About a month later, I interviewed with that individual, and they extend the same offer back to me. But before I would accept it this time, after all the controversial nonsense that went on, I told this new leader, hey, you go talk to my boss. Make sure you guys kind of work things out before I sign anything, because I'm not going through this nonsense again. And the two of them decided to create a new job role for me. So they were taking pretty much my job role that I was offered and moving it into the department that I'm in now from a different capacity standpoint. And it kind of excited me because it was the same style of position. And I ended up staying in the department I was in with that new job role. But what I didn't realize is I just totally pinned myself in a corner because I have nothing to look forward to. I have no path of trajectory. I have no career path, nothing to work towards. And when I say that, I mean, that is literally the truth, because when I look at an org chart, and we're a company of maybe about 400 or 500 strong, you have a president and CEO up here, you have an executive leadership team at the next level. I report right below an executive leader. So the only opportunity for me is to either go sideways or become an executive leader, which I have no desire to do. So I've maxed out my potential within my organization unless they create a new job role for me. And that's where I challenge you. Excuse me. If you are my age, you're upper 40s, early 50s, and you're still trying to find what your path is, start looking above you. Get yourself a piece of paper. Write down what your ideal job is to you. Then take a step back and look at your org chart. Does that position even apparent today? Is it available today anywhere in your organization? And if it is, look at that person. Is that person happy? Do they seem satisfied with their job? Do they drive a nice car? Do they live in a nice area? I mean, does it monetarily, if you're all about money, does it seem like that meets your needs? I'm not a money person. I do like to be compensated for what I do, but that's not about me. And I'm definitely not about titles, because it's just it's just a bragging right card, right? It's only on paper. It means nothing. What means something to me is how people perceive me when I walk into a room, how people feel I make an impact to the organization, and that helps me drive my net worth within the organization. But as I mentioned, look at that org chart. Does that position exist today? If so, do they seem happy? Okay, so if they are, and maybe they're aging up and they're going to be retiring soon or moving on to another role, once you get that position, if everything worked out perfectly, what's the next step? Does that person seem happy? Do you have a clear path of progression to get where you want to get? And if not, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to stay there and be unhappy? Do you want to stay in a position where you have no goals and no career path within the organization you work for? It's highly unlikely unless you have no drive. Now, if you have no drive, then you're probably going to be happy where you're at. I'm personally someone who has a lot of drive. I'm a very creative person. I like to see things happen. I like change. I'm a design thinker, and I want to see that there's opportunity. It doesn't have to be today or even next month, but after 4 years in a new job, you think they would be able to put together a career path to at least satisfy me or give me something to work on. Not just keep assigning more advanced tasks to complete with very little difference in compensation. So that's my challenge to you. Be open-minded. No matter how disgruntled you get, always show up with a positive attitude. Always provide a positive impact to your organization. Don't be that disgruntled person. Don't be that person that bitches and complains about everything. That's not going to get you anywhere. Sit down, write down your goals. Look at your organization. Is there something that fits you there? And if so, are they happy? Does it seem like you could fall into their shoes and be happy? If not, it's time for a gut check. We need to see what our skills are and are they transferable to other industries. And that's exactly what this next video is going to be about. Thanks for watching. Let me know. Drop some comments and some feedback. I'd love to hear from you. Have you been in this position? How'd you handle it? Do you have questions for me? Because I'm going to share with you my experience throughout these series of videos. Because I don't know how it's going to turn out. This is all live. It's real. It's unscripted. There's no scripts here. This is just me sitting in a hotel room because I'm traveling for work. And when I get stuck in a hotel room, I start making videos. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to test the waters, and we're going to see how things turn out. Hopefully you'll stick around. You'll join me. You'll subscribe and like. Give me some feedback. Thanks for watching. Until next time.